too often I think about love as only that romantic kind of love, that head over heels, falling in love, heart palpitations, as Thumper said in Bambi, you're Twitter-pated. This idea that has built so many rom-coms in our world. But love is so much more than that, and there's so many different ways of experiencing love in our lives that it's hard to not be cynical about it when you think about it as only romantic love. But when you can expand your opinion, broaden your view of love in a different way, then you begin to see how much love is in your life. One of the things I was reading this month was a new book from Ernest Holmes, which I'm just really loving, and it's based on his radio shows from the 1950s. He had a radio show called This Thing Called Life. And in there he says that there is no love without creativity. That love cannot exist without creativity. And that has really been working in me this week, because I consider myself a super creative person. But as I said earlier, I don't really experience a lot of that romantic love that we think we should. And so it's kind of got me, it's kind of working through me right now. And I'm like, well, if there's no love without creativity, then if there is creativity, it only goes to the point that there should be love. If it works one way, it works the other way. So if I'm a very creative person, then I must have a lot of love in my life. And so I started working with that idea and thinking about it. And I'm like, yeah, I do have a lot of love in my life. I have a very loving family. I have friends that I just adore and adore me. I have work that I love. I have the creativity things that I do that I love. Things that, I can create something. And right now I happen to be working on drawing. Drawing happens to be my thing right now. And I can draw something and I just absolutely sit there with this biggest grin on my face, just absolutely thrilled with what it is that I've drawn, what's come out of my own hand here to bring something new into the world. And I've been taking my drawings and then putting them into another love of mine, which is crafting. I have a Cricut machine, which one of my friends calls it my girlfriend, because it's what I spend most of my time with. It's a machine that lets me do all kinds of wonderful things. So I take my drawings and I convert them into files that let me print them in vinyl, and then I put them on things and wind up with this art all over my place that just thrills me, that enlivens me, that makes me happy and brings a smile to my face. And so, I guess for this week, it's just, let's not focus so much on what one particular kind of love is. Let's look at love in a broader sense and see all of the different areas in our lives where we really are experiencing love, even though we don't think we are. So take a look at your life this week and see where the love is in it, and see where you can bring more love into your life. If you haven't found something creative to do, it doesn't have to be art. There's all kinds of creativity out there. Cooking is creative. Finding different ways to exercise is creative. Or to clean your house is creative. Just look for something new that you can do to bring a little bit more life into your daily experience. And therefore, you're going to bring a little bit more love into it also. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye.
Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.